everyone and welcome in to Storied Stadium here at Zanesville High School.
Number 5, Landon Iden from Maysville. Number 6, Logan Hutt from Sheridan. Number 7, Hayden Pauley from Morgan.
And supported by Williamson Insurance,
Reese Metzger from John Glenn. Number 9, Ron Pouncey from Zanesville. Number 11, Lincoln Gundelfinger from Tri-Valley. Number 12, Brian Monica from Tri-Valley. Number 13, Luke Skinner from Sheridan. Number 14, Casey Baker from Tri-Valley.
Their career, and they get to put the pads on one more time.
Yep, thanks for having me tonight. It's going to be a good night. Weather's a little bit better than the last couple of years. A little cooler, so they'll definitely remember tonight forever, that's for sure.
And this is the 44th annual game. Last year, Muskingum won 34-15, and that extended their winning streak in this series to 4 games. So they're looking for 5 wins in a row in this All-Star game here tonight. They've outscored Licking 129-71 during this 4-year winning streak. And this winning streak started with a 24-23 win in 2022. And since then, the last 3 years, they've dominated 31-7, 40-26, and 34-15, like I said, last year. And if they do win tonight, Jamie, Muskingum, it'll be the longest streak that either team has had in the modern era of this All-Star game.
Yeah, going clear back from Muskingum, clear back to from 85 until the year I played in it. There was 5-year stretch where we won back-to-back years. So it's a lot of bragging rights between the counties, that's for sure.
Now take me back to when you played in this game, and maybe it means some different things now for some of these kids and coaches and players than it did for you back in the day. But when you played in this game, what did it mean to you to be on the field with some of your rivals, but also some teammates that you may have played with and things like that?
It was a lot of fun. I think there was 5 kids from Philo that was on the team, but getting to meet the kids that we'd battled against for, not just 4 years, but since we were, 3rd and 4th grade, we've been battling against them all the way up through. Getting to play with those guys, it was fun. We had a great time. We had great camaraderie. We came together. We ate after our practices. We just joined some really good friendships from that game to today.
We're going to step aside here for the Star-Spangled Banner, the national anthem, here with Storied Rivals.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between 2 really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. Still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Storied Rivals Live, the 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game, presented by the Sam Cronin Team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmasters, Screen Printing, and Embroidery, Fundraising University. We've got the team captains stepping towards midfield right now for the coin toss. Will Ford on hand with Jamie Harrop as we approach kickoff for this Muskingum Licking All-Star Game. What fun it is, Jamie. I mean, 81 degrees, I believe it is right now here at kickoff. And like you mentioned a few minutes ago before the break, we've had some mismatched weather over the last couple of years. It's been cooler here and there. But seems like we're set up for a good one tonight. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, this is a perfect night. Practices, I'm sure, this week have been pretty hot for them. And putting in a little bit of time, learning the offenses, learning the defenses, getting to know one another. We'll see what tonight comes out. I know when they get done, they're going to be some sore folks, be some sore people tomorrow.
You haven't thrown on the pads in a few months, you know.
Right,
so,
like you said, some of them will be going on to college. Some of them will be, you know, they're already started their employments, and some of them are getting ready to go on to, you know, different degrees that will keep them off the football field. But tonight they'll remember. Tonight they'll be sore tomorrow, but they'll enjoy every moment of it, I'm sure. It's always best to come out on top, too, though.
Of course. And Muskingum is looking to come out on top for the 5th year in a row, and Tim Ward leading the Licking County squad, looking to get Licking County back on track. Jamie, we do have some superstars on the field on both sides of the field for Muskingum and Licking, but most notably, in my eyes, for Muskingum, you've got guys like Ryan LaMonica, Logan Hupp. They were just pure weapons for their respective teams at Tri-Valley and Sheridan, and LaMonica had 2 pick sixes in a game against John Glenn near the end of the regular season and leads Tri-Valley in interceptions all time. He is, without a doubt, maybe the best athlete on the field here in this game.
He was, you knew he was on the field. Every time he stepped out there, he could either take it to the house on defense or take it to the house on offense. So he's a very valuable player for Tri-Valley over the last few years, and he will be missed, but he'll shine here tonight, no doubt.
And the other player I mentioned, Logan Hupp, kind of a do-it-all player for Sheridan. He played some quarterback, wide receiver, running back, really was just at his best with the ball in his hands. 600 yards receiving last year as we are underway here at Salzburger Stadium, and a touchback to start things off. And Muskingum will start with the football here in this 44th annual All-Star Game. Again, we're glad you're here with us. Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmasters, and Fundraising University.
Owen Edwards is starting off at quarterback, number 1, from John Glenn.
A mobile quarterback in at shotgun for Muskingum. 3 receivers out to his right side, and we'll open up with a handoff straight up the middle. And I believe that is Metzger.
It is, yep.
Metzger, his teammate, gets the carry, picks up a handful of yards, second down. Second down and 7 for Muskingum.
Simple zone play, bounced it out for a few yards. Positive gain on first down.
Now doubles to the right and left of Edwards. It's going to be a jet sweep off the motion. Trying to bounce to the outside, getting out of bounds. Landon Iden from Maysville.
Looks like we're going to have a hold on the outside.
We'll see what the call is. It appeared to be a hold.
Nope, picking it
No,
up.
they're going to pick it up, so that play will stand, and it'll be third down for Muskingum on the 1-yard carry from Landon Iden off the jet sweep.
Just a couple of yards makes third down manageable. You run anything you want here on 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
2 backs in the backfield now. Blitz coming from Licking. They pick it up. Edwards rolls to the left, fires towards the sideline to LaMonica. He catches it and is upended out of bounds, but that moves the sticks for a first down, and a good throw from Owen Edwards on 3rd down.
Great route. Ran him off. Come back to the football. High point it. Made a great play.
Now,
Sure.
of course, in these games, you don't get much practice time with your guys. How simple is the game plan really as far as play calling for both teams?
It'll be simple. It'll be a few inside runs, a few outside runs, and their route trees will be. Everybody's route trees are going to be similar anyway, so they'll stick with most of their normal routes, and I'm sure they'll throw in some drawing on the ground, drawing it up in the dirt type of routes here and there too when they get a chance.
Metzger, nothing doing on the first down carry. He was brought down by Kanan Brown from Heath, defensive lineman. 2nd down. Ten minutes on the clock here in this opening quarter at Salzburger Stadium. Edwards, a screen to the right side, trying to break some tackles, but only picking up about a yard.
Really nice hustle. Really nice hustle by the backside down tackle, Colin McKenzie, to make the play. If not, we get some yardage there.
I believe that was Eli Sprankle who made the reception on the outside there for Muskingum. So once again, a 3rd and long for Muskingum. Edwards found LaMonica on the previous 3rd down. What does he do here with trips to his left? A blitz off the edge, and Edwards gets tackled immediately. What a play off the edge from J.J. Holloway from Heath. The 6-foot, 205-pound linebacker.
Blitzed off the edge, and that stacked linebacker was just looking at their roster, the nose guard weighing in at 360 pounds. He's going to take up a lot of the middle. Going to free up some people off the edge, no doubt.
So no one picked up Holloway off the edge. And now Logan Hupp will punt for Sheridan. And 2 returners back for Licking. Good punt here from Hupp. A nice, friendly Muskingum bounce. It's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line out of bounds near the 30, and that is where Licking County will start with their first possession.
Looks like blitzing starting off early. That's good. It should be a defensive game.
Rosecrans' head coach, Chris Zemba, coaching for the first time in this game, going up against Coach Ward. And I know Ward has said in interviews he really wants to win this game and end the streak. Zemba trying to keep it alive, and that's a good start for Coach Ward and this Licking County All-Star team. 8:25 on the clock here in the first quarter at Salzburger Stadium. Beautiful night, 81, 82 degrees. And Licking County will start under center. It's Drew Samsel, Watkins Memorial quarterback, with the handoff up the middle and a few yards picked up.
Interesting look in an all-star game, come out in 3 backs in the backfield. Looks like they're going to go with the power offense. The old wishbone.
Samsel once again under center. He'll hand it off again, and this time met in the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Licking County.
Dominic Bates. John Glenn, nice play. Looks like they're going to stay with the 3 backs.
Third down, a blitz off the side.
Nope.
And nothing doing there. 3 Muskingum Valley players in the backfield, and it is 4th down.
Logan McClellan leading the charge off the end, 67 from Tri-Valley.
So Muskingum and Licking both trade punts. Usually takes a possession or two to get your feet under you. You haven't played competitive football in a while.
Absolutely. Especially with blitzing being implemented into the game, the blocking schemes are going to be, they'll be a little messed up. They're going to have to adjust and do some talking up front to be able to take on the blitzers.
This punt is away. High, great spiral on it. It goes over the head of the return man, bounces inside the 10, and 5 Licking County players will down it at the 7-yard line. So Muskingum Valley is backed up to start their second possession.
That looked like a punter that could punt on Saturdays.
Absolutely. There was not 1 ounce of wiggle in that kick.
Beautiful.
Owen Edwards, Reese Metzger and company marching back out onto the field. Edwards, the quarterback for the John Glenn Muskies. And we'll see what the play calling is like here to get backed up out of your own end.
Looks like we got press man down here on La Monica. This might be interesting.
Officials are holding up play here. Now it looks like we're ready to go. Edwards from the 7-yard line. He will hand it off. To the left side they go, and maybe a yard picked up. It was Cohen Llewellyn on the carry, gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. But you did point out, Jamie, that La Monica press coverage, no one really, I mean, there is a safety in the middle of the field, but no one kind of over top shading some coverage that way.
No, with the ball on the other side of the hash, he had a lot of room.
Edwards looking to throw, looking for La Monica in double coverage, and that ball is tipped and incomplete. Double coverage. They went for him. He got the step on his man, but then the safety came over, was able to break it up.
Defense playing at the cover 2 shell. It's like the Tampa 2.
Right.
Hard corners on the outside, safeties deep on the inside. They basically double covered, but he found a hole. It was close to being completed.
So 3rd and 9 for Muskingum from their own 9-yard line. They converted on a 3rd down on their first possession before punting, and now faced with another 3rd down, but we do have a timeout on the field called by Muskingum Valley. Coach Zemba looking to talk it over here on 3rd down. Score is 0-0 with 5:41 remaining here in the first quarter of this Muskingum Licking All-Star game at Salzburger Stadium. We'll be right back after this with Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team Cross Country Mortgage.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
0-0 first quarter, Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmaster, Screen Printing and Embroidery, Fundraising, University. 3rd down and 9 for Muskingum Valley after Coach Zemba called a timeout. Edwards in the gun, pump fakes, looks towards the sideline. That ball is caught. 1st down and more. Flag flies down the sideline and out of bounds. Huge pickup. We'll see what the flag is, but Logan Hupp for Sheridan. What a catch and run.
I think he's going to get illegal contact.
And there's clapping on the Muskingum side. That call will stand. They call pass interference. And it is declined, and Hupp with a huge catch and run on 3rd down and 9 from their own 9-yard line. And now Muskingum Valley is in business.
Big play. It's the first big play of the game. See how Licking County responds.
And if he was just a hair faster, would have been gone.
Yeah.
So now in the gun is Muskingum. Hard count. Edwards hands off to Metzger. He cuts back inside. Gain of 2.
Pretty good blocking on the interior. Bounced it out and went to the unblocked player.
So now 2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line. Inside 5 minutes to go in this first quarter here at Salzburger Stadium. Again in the I formation. Fumbled the football on the snap. Edwards will pick it up, try to make something out of nothing. And he'll get a couple of yards. Salvage that play. It was almost a disaster, and it's 3rd down.
This may be the first time that Owen has had his hands up underneath the center in his whole career. I don't know that John Glenn has run under center one play.
From what I remember, I don't think so.
No.
But that's the way the game is played for the most part in high school and college football.
Taking the snaps a little bit different. That's why we had a bobbled snap.
So now 3rd down and 4 after Edwards saved a turnover, and they're going to hand it off once again. Metzger cutting back to the left side, getting to the edge. He'll get the 1st down, step back inside, out of bounds.
Looks like we're going to have a hold. Hold's going to bring it back.
Holding call here on Muskingum, so good run there by Metzger, and it's going to be brought back. And we'll do this play again. And I'm not sure if it was last year's game, Jamie, or the year before that, where we had I believe the first quarter kind of flew, and then the second quarter, it seemed like it was penalty after penalty after penalty, and the first half was a marathon.
Yep, I remember. One thing you did not want down in the red zone is a 10-yard penalty. Brings you all the way back to 3rd and 11.
So now a blitz. Edwards looking to the left, and Metzger fell down on the slip screen. and it's incomplete anyway, and it's 4th down. So we'll see what Muskingum decides to do here on 4th down, whether they go for it on 4th and long, 4th and 11, or will they kick a field goal and maybe go for 3 points.
The blitz, again, disrupted the offensive line where Owen had to get rid of the ball quicker than he needed to. Looked like they had the play set up. One block, and he may have walked in. Looks like we're going for it.
We've got a whistle and a stoppage here before 4th down. A player coming off the field and someone else coming on for Licking County. But you have a big, tall target in LaMonica that you can go to on a 3rd down, which they did once, and then you went to Logan Hupp, who is inside the formation on the right side. Edwards will roll right. He's looking, throws over the middle of the field. That ball is caught and dropped, incomplete. Was waiting for the call there, whether that was going to be a catch and fumble or an incomplete pass. It is incomplete and a turnover on downs for Muskingum Valley. Licking County will get the football back.
He ran the route 1 yard short, and when he caught it, he needed to fight for that extra yard. That's when the ball was broken up.
So a huge play to Logan Hupp down the sideline on a 3rd and 9. Getting inside the 25-yard line of Licking County turns into 0 points.
Little confidence booster there when you've moved the ball down the field, you know you can do it again. Sets up a lot of different plays later on.
We'll see here what Licking County decides to do offensively on their second drive. It was the I formation, power football. You had 3 running backs back there, actually.
Yep. 3 running plays in a row.
And you've got Samsel in at quarterback, number 8, All-Ohio All-Ohio honorable mention quarterback for Division III in 2025. And in the gun on 1st down, roll right, throw back to the left, setting up the screen, and it is a big play. 1st down and more across the 40-yard line for Licking County. And on the reception, number 40, Landon Myers from Johnstown.
I think that was Alex Urban Royster from Newark, number 17, that was on that catch.
My apologies.
Yeah. Nice catch and run. Blocked well.
1st and 10 from the 40. And a running play goes nowhere. That's Myers on the carry this time. And it's 2nd down and 10.
Kean Barton, John Glenn.
.236 remaining here in the first quarter. Again, no score in this 44th annual All-Star game. The snap goes behind Samsel. He was not looking. Able to fall on top of it. He was not ready. And talk about communication, Jamie, and limited practice time and not playing with your guys. 3rd and long here now for Licking County.
One of the most elementary things in football is the center to quarterback exchange. If it's messed up, the whole play is messed up.
3rd and 17 now for Samsel. He'll step back, has to step up in the pocket, rolling right, looking for somebody. Stiff arms. Flag flies, and he is sacked, but it's going to be a face mask on Muskingum Valley. Everybody on the Licking County side is pointing towards Muskingum, and if you're Muskingum, that is a gut punch because you had a sack.
Yeah.
You were going to get the football back.
Yep. It's an unfortunate play. You're going to make the play. You're worried about the quarterback throwing the ball, so your hands are up towards the ball, and it gets close to the head and the helmet. Just brush across the face mask, and, of course, it's a penalty.
Samsel did a good job to avoid the initial rush, was able to get outside the pocket. But now, instead of a 3rd and 17, 3rd down and 2, and that really opens up your playbook. You have much more options at your disposal. You can run the football here. Samsel going to keep it. He spins and is tackled. 4th down.
Dominic Bates again.
What a play by Bates. And now on 4th down, it looks like Licking County will bring out the punt team, and Muskingum will get it back. So after the penalty on the previous play, the defense answers the bell on 3rd down and 2. This punt is away, and a nice bounce for Licking County, going to be fielded and muffed. Hupp forced out of bounds near the 12 or 13-yard line. Another good punt there for Licking County. Back-to-back good ones, and Muskingum will start inside their own 20 for the second consecutive possession. 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 0-0 here in this 44th annual All-Star game. So now we have Hayden Pauley in at quarterback for Muskingum Valley from Morgan. He will be under center in the I formation to start. Metzger in the backfield as we wait for the officials to begin play. Morgan went 8-4 last season in a historic season for their program, a program that's really been rebuilt over the last 5 or 6 years, Jamie. They were one of the bottom teams in the MVL and now have quietly moved up the ranks to the middle tier and now sort of the upper echelon of the MVL.
Yeah, there's definitely been a switch happen down in Morgan and West Muskingum also that was at the bottom, and now they're surging to the top and competing in that lower division.
Pauley in the I formation. He'll drop back, looking for somebody. Steps up. He's going to take off and run, and he'll maybe lose a couple of yards. Good coverage down the field, and eventually he had to just take off and run and salvage what he could, but lost a couple yards.
I think we had a receiver fall down that he was looking at, and that was his primary target. He had to tuck it and run.
Down to 15 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Does not appear that Muskingum's going to run a play. "12 minutes of football, Jamie, and the score is 0-0 here at Salzburger Stadium. We'll be back with second quarter action here in a moment. You're watching Storied Rivals Live coverage of the 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game presented by the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Welcome back. Second quarter action beginning here in the 44th Annual All-Star Game. Will Ford, Jamie Harrop. It's 3rd down and 5 for Muskingum Valley here. Paulie in the gun, trips to the right. He rolls that direction. There is pressure, and he will be sacked. Brought down in the backfield by number 44. Rocco Paschal from Watkins Memorial got in the backfield. Another big play.
Another backer unaccountable.
That's something we've seen a lot in this game is blitzes, especially from the Licking County side. They have been really aggressive defensively. And outside of one big play to Logan Hupp down the sideline, they have done a really good job corralling this Muskingum Valley offense. Hupp will punt from inside his own end zone, gets it away. It's a good punt, fielded near midfield. Not much on the return there for Evan Lohr from Licking Valley, but good field position, and Licking County will start at midfield.
Well, it would be interesting to count up the playoff wins last year for these kids. How many of these kids and how many playoff wins were accounted for. There's quite a few. I know that there was quite a few teams from the Licking County that made good runs. We know that Muskingum County did also. A lot of football was played last year into November.
Man, in that Licking County area, the Licking County League, Watkins Memorial, I felt like was one of those teams that was super talented on the offensive side of the ball, but just kind of found themselves on the wrong side of the scoreboard in some games, and they were one of those teams that I felt like was too talented to be kind of a middle of the pack or a below 500 football team. But it's so hard when you've got, Licking Valley and you've got Johnstown and Granville, and which Watkins did beat Granville last year in a thriller.
Yeah.
But
Licking County had a holding call on them, so it'll move them back another 10, so they'll start around the 40-yard line.
Still no score in this game, 10:22 on the clock in the second quarter. Muskingum Valley has won the last 4 games in this series. In the shotgun, the read option, and a yard picked up on the carry inside. Garrett Hardaway is in at quarterback from Lakewood, wearing number 20.
Muskingum County's been very stout up the middle. We'll see if they go back to that slip screen outside.
You've got Jacob Culver lined up on the far side of your screen for Licking County at receiver. And now a throw out to the flat near the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him. But a nice pitch and catch, and it will be a first down for Licking County. Jalen White of Lakewood with the reception there, moving the sticks for Licking County, and a first down beyond midfield. So back to where they originally fielded the punt. And I mentioned Jacob Culver in that playoff game against Sheridan, which came down to a field goal at the end for them to win it, made by Bodie Shopes. 3 touchdowns, and I believe all of them were in the second half, and was just outstanding. Another timeout here on the field. 9:07 to play in the second quarter. 0-0 is your score. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're watching the 44th Annual All-Star Game presented by Storied Rivals and Sam Cronin Cross Country Mortgage. .07 on the clock in the second quarter. 0-0 is your score, and Licking County with the football in plus territory at the 49-yard line of Muskingum. First down and 10. Throw over the middle, and his receiver was not looking for the football. Jalen White, the intended target, and Hardaway launched it right over his head. That was a missile that he threw over the middle of the field, was looking for the quick slant.
Luke Skinner almost had him a pick, and it would have probably ended up 6 the other way.
So now it's second down and 10 from the 49. Hardway in the gun, and it looks like a blitz may be coming off both edges. But a penalty and a false start for Licking County. That'll back them up 5. Second down and 15. Second down and 15 for Hardway. He's going to launch deep over the middle. And that ball over the head of Jacob Culver, incomplete. And Culver, it looked like he kind of stopped his route. He should have kept running up the field, and I'm not sure if he wasn't able to track the ball, but it's third down.
Braxton Brownrigg was right on him. He was on top of the receiver. He wasn't going to get burnt deep for sure.
Brownrigg was also a pick six machine last season, came up big in a couple games for West Muskingum. Blitz off the right side, but the pitch goes to the left on third down and 15, and a big chunk is picked up, maybe signaling that Licking County is going to go for it on fourth down here, and it'll make it fourth down and about 8 yards. Much more manageable, and we'll see what they call here on fourth down.
Looks like they're sending the punt team in. This is a good call. Neither offense is moving the ball real well. You have a good punter. This punter, if he can pin him down inside the 10, maybe inside the 5 here, that it makes the outlook look really good for the Red, that's for sure.
And here I am maybe signaling, going for it.
Well,
being aggressive.
If you get it to 4th and 3, 4th and 4, then
sure,
closer to the 40-yard line, you got a really good shot.
Low snap for the punter. He's able to get it away, and it's a pretty decent punt. Lands at the 16-yard line, and it'll keep bouncing and roll inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line, maybe the 8. They will mark it at the 8 for Muskingum Valley. So favorable there for Licking County to corral the snap, get it away, and for the third consecutive drive inside the 20-yard line and 2 of the last 3 inside the 10-yard line for this Muskingum Valley offense and Coach Zimba.
Muskingum Valley definitely has been on the negative side of field position. They need to flip the field here, get a couple of first downs. Looks like we got another flag down on the field.
And Coach Ward is all the way out on the field near the hash marks.
What are they going to call here? Because Licking County's offense is coming back out on the field. Too many men on the field?
No, they said a holding call.
No way.
I'm not sure if I understand the call and why they would get the football back, their offense. If it's a hold on the return, wouldn't they just be backed up further?
It has to be before the punt. If the hold had to come at the snap of the football, not once the punt is released. You don't see that very often. Almost never.
Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that. And obviously you've seen more football than I have over the years, but
it obviously is not a great call in an all-star game for sure.
Right.
Looks like they're gonna go with the We're going to flip the call now. They're probably going to take half the distance of the goal back, moving back inside the 5.
So I guess we're sorting things out here as far as what the penalty call was and how it will be enforced. Licking County at least acted as if they were going to get the football back. But if it occurred within that play and had nothing to do with the previous play, if it was an offsides or something and you get to redo
it's a change
fourth
of possession.
Down. Right.
Once the ball is kicked, it's a change of possession. And then the holding would be on it would be on the offense then, which would be the defense to start. But now they're pretty much turned into offense. But it's a change of that possession. And that's why they're going to go ahead and
looks like we just got some clarification here from the official that it was a hold during the return, and so it'll be half the distance to the goal from where they fielded the football or where the football was downed. So now, after we've cleaned all of that up, all of the confusion, Muskingum Valley will start inside their own 5 on the 4-yard line, first down and 10. And it's going to a trick play down the sideline, and it's overthrown And an injury, that receiver, Eli Sprankle, holding his hamstring, may have pulled it running down the sideline. But we had a trick play, the first one of the game, shown by either side.
I'm not sure who threw that football.
And we're looking into the sun here, back into that end zone. It is hard to tell. But
it was the slot that came in motion behind the quarterback. He pitched it back to him, but I'm not sure who was in the slot at that time to make that. It was a pretty good throw. I mean, the ball traveled almost, 43 yards in the air. Just a little overthrown.
And hopefully Sprankle is okay. He has gotten up. And we'll see if it's maybe just a cramp or – but he is not putting any weight on that leg as he gets taken off the field, off the sideline.
Yeah, that looks like more than a cramp. So now you got 2nd and 10 from the 3-yard line, 3.5-yard line.
Well, they took their shot on first down. Now we'll see how conservative they are as far as just trying to get out of the shadow of your own goalpost, really. Edwards is back in the game at quarterback. A blitz shown by Licking County. They back off. It's a handoff to Metzger. He tries to bounce to the outside and is tackled at the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job from Brody Driscoll from Newark, setting that edge, not allowing him to bounce out and get up the sideline. He was an unblocked player, and he made the play.
They spot the ball at the 8. It'll be 3rd down and 6. LaMonica will go to the top of your screen. Out wide. It's trips out that way. Edwards with the handoff to Metzger on the counter. He gets past the 15-yard line, and that will move the chains for Muskingum Valley. And a good play call, misdirection, and Metzger, one of the most elusive backs in the MVL in his career, picks up the 1st down.
Really nice play call. Nice play design.
And everybody moving left, go back to the right.
Running the ball into the boundary.
So now Edwards, 1st down and 10, new set of downs from Muskingum Valley. He fakes the pitch to the left. He'll take it himself and get a couple of yards to the 20. Gain of 3 as we approach the midway point of this quarter. Still no score in this game. Muskingum Valley has won the previous 4 matchups. Looking for 5 in a row. Bentley Hansen was Muskingum Valley's MVP last year with 93 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Now a handoff up the middle to the 25-yard line, and they'll mark him at the 26 for 3rd down and short. It was Cohen Llewellyn on the carry. Third down and 1.
They brought in some beef on the defensive line.
A handoff. Llewellyn looking for just a yard, and it looks like he is going to get it. 1st down and 10 for Muskingum Valley. Needed 1, got 2. So Muskingum Valley moving the sticks, running the football. They started with that trick play down the field, didn't get anything out of it, and since then it's been all runs, and that offensive line's getting a good push, good play design.
You're starting to see 3 and 4 yards a pop. That's going to extend into the second half to 5 to 6 to 7 yards.
Edwards rolling left. That ball was deflected, but it's caught by LaMonica. He gets across the 45-yard line. tackled by a handful of Licking County players at the 47. Another first down. But Edwards was drifting left into some trouble, right into the face of the pressure. Had the ball tipped, but LaMonica was wide open and able to come back to the football.
He found a hole in their zone, sat down in it. Edwards found him for a really nice gain.
Now Llewellyn, and this time wrapped up immediately in the backfield. Lots of beef on the interior of the defensive line for Licking County.
360 pounds of beef.
Donovan Hawley from Utica.
360 pounds. Moving well, too.
Yeah, he had some quickness and some get-off there.
He was in the backfield quickly.
You almost have to commit really your center and one of the guards on him at all times.
Running that zone, it should have been. It should have been two. If you notice, we have Dakota Kinney playing center from Philo. He's played guard his whole career, and he's snapping the football for the Blue tonight. So kind of a makeshift line.
We've got a timeout called by Coach Zemba and Muskingum Valley. 3:52 remaining here in the second quarter. Again, we are scoreless at Salzburger Stadium. We'll step aside for a minute. You're watching the 44th Annual All-Star Game presented by Storied Rivals and the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
3:53 to go here in the first half. We are scoreless at Salzburger Stadium. Will Ford, Jamie Harrop, Storied Rivals live presented by the Sam Cronin team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmasters, Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. It is second down and 14 on Muskingum Valley's 43-yard line. Picked up a couple first downs on this drive after starting on their own 4-yard line. Doubles on the right and left for Edwards. There's pressure off the right side. He rolls. Flag flies. Edwards is hit, and he is dropped. And once again in the backfield is Rocco Paschal from Watkins Memorial, but we'll see what the flag is, and it's going to be on the offense.
That's going to be declined. That ball has got to be sent to the stands. Play had no chance. Throw it away. Come back for 3rd and 14 rather than now. That's 3rd and
a country mile.
Yeah, 22. Not many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 22.
And you were dead on. 3rd down and 22. And really, you're looking for the all-go special. Two receivers bunched to the right at the bottom of your screen. 2 wide to the left. Another blitz being shown, and they will bring it. And he gets inside. They throw the screen, and a flag flies at the end of the play, but it's an incomplete pass. Looking for the screen to, I believe, Metzger out of the backfield.
Another holding call.
And you would think that one would be declined as well to make it 4th down. And the punt team will come back out from Muskingum Valley after what really was looking like a promising drive, Jamie. They started at the 4 and picked up a couple first downs. Big play to LaMonica to get to midfield and then stall out.
Big boy got in the backfield and disrupted everything, and then you changes your play calls. You're not no longer downhill. Now you got to try to go throw the football, and they've not had a very good success sprinting out as of yet.
Hupp gets this kick away, and it'll be fielded and not fielded. It'll let it drop inside the 30, and it'll roll out of bounds.
The 16-yard line.
Good punt there from Hupp, and Licking County will start their next drive at the 16-yard line. Who's going to get on the scoreboard first, Jamie? We're going to have a touchdown here in the next 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
I would not be surprised if our first touchdown was a defensive touchdown, fumble or a pick, because the offense have just not been able to get anything going and sustain anything for long periods of time.
And if I'm not mistaken, last year I believe we did have a special teams touchdown to start the second half.
Yeah.
So it might be one of those deals, like you said, either defense or something on special teams.
The lack of offense is not another penalty.
It's been the story of the second quarter.
My goodness. That's going to go against Muskingum Valley.
So add 15 more to the starting position for Licking County. They're going to start at their 31, I believe. I thought they said 15-yard penalty at first, but they're going to move it up to the 26, so a 10-yard penalty. The offense for Licking County marching back out onto the field. And it looks like it's still going to be Garrett Hardway in at quarterback, the Lakewood quarterback. And he'll have Jalen White in the backfield as well as Landon Myers. White goes to the slot. And now White takes the handoff and gets swallowed up in the backfield. Back at the 16-yard line where they were supposed to start. So now you're setting up second and forever.
Very slow developing play into the strength of the defense. Going to be tough to be productive. Now you're looking at Muskingum. They got one timeout. Licking has 2 timeouts left. Getting underneath 3 minutes to go. If they stop them here, there may be a quick timeout, or you let it go and save it.
Now a pitch to the right side. Myers will get a handful of the 9 yards lost back, but it'll be third and very long for Licking County, and we'll see how aggressive they want to be with limited time left in this first half, 2:30 and counting. Again, only just 1 timeout, as Jamie noted, for Muskingum Valley, 2 for Licking County.
I thought that was reversed, but I guess not. That's what the scoreboard has. We'll go with that.
Hardway on 3rd and 14. It's going to be a handoff. And Myers going nowhere. And a timeout not called yet. Now they have called the timeout. 1:58 to go here in the first half. And Muskingum Valley will get it back with maybe one final chance to score before halftime.
If this returner can get his hands on the football with the height and the depth that he's gotten with the kicks, maybe able to set up a return.
Well, if you take a look at the history of this game, and we'll look at over the last handful of years here on this winning streak for Muskingum Valley, the MVPs the last handful of years that Muskingum Valley has won. Last year, Bentley Hansen of New Lex was Muskingum Valley's MVP. Connor Corbett of Heath took home MVP on the other side. Back-to-back years of Heath MVPs for Licking County. Back in 2024, it was Dalen McIntyre. Riley Woody took home the award for Coshocton, ran for 128 yards, a touchdown. Lucas Ratliff for New Lex in 2023. Aiden Stallnaker for Licking Valley, and then Harley Hopkins for West Muskingum, and Reese Huber for Heath. So 3 of the last 4 MVPs have been Heath football players. So Coach Ward knows how to coach them up. He's had some really talented players and rosters over the last handful of years. New Lex, 2 MVPs in the last 4 years. They have been really, really good the last couple of years. So now Kincaid will punt, and almost blocked. And that's a high arcing punt, lands at the 44-yard line, will bounce, and it'll be picked up by Logan Hupp, but he's tackled immediately at the 35-yard line. Thought maybe he could sneak out of there and set up a return, but with 1:45 to go, Muskingum Valley will have the football on their own 35-yard line and no timeouts.
That is a move you only do in all-star games.
Is pick up the football right in front of.
Right. Right. You're already getting the football. You don't want to take that chance with the ball hopping up, hitting you, and then the other team jumping on it. They get a first down right there. That would be terrible.
More often than not, only bad things can happen when
That's
you
right.
do something like that.
That's right.
And the snap is muffed. It's on the floor and picked up and losing now a couple of yards. Muskingum Valley. We got a new quarterback in the game. And it's Hayden Pauley back in from Morgan. Ball hit him right in the hands. He just dropped it. But now we're inside 90 seconds. Pauley, pressure off the left side. He'll throw. It's a low throw, but caught by Braylon Lowry of Meadowbrook. So it's going to be 3rd down and long. More laundry on the field, though. So they call an illegal formation on the offense. So that play is nixed, and it'll be 2nd down again.
Licking County having 2 timeouts would be a good time to get a stop, call timeout, see if they can get the ball back, because they do receive the opening kickoff coming out in the second half.
An opportunity potentially if you can get a stop to double up.
Yep. We know that they have a good kicker. He kicked it into the end zone. If they can get the ball decent field position here, they may have a shot at 3.
2nd down and 15. 1:10 to go in the first half. Press coverage. Pauley. There's pressure. He has to evade. And he fumbles the football. A fight for it. And Licking County has recovered, I believe. And they have. They'll have it at the Muskingum Valley 21-yard line. What a break there for Licking County. And with under a minute to go, 2 timeouts, 57 seconds is plenty of time to try to draw something up and get on the scoreboard before halftime.
Absolutely. That's the play they've been looking for.
2 separate plays on that possession for Muskingum Valley. Pauley dropped the football. He dropped the snap on the first play of the drive and then has it knocked out of his hands trying to evade the rush on 3rd down. So now, with your coach Ward, Jamie, what are you drawing up here with 57 seconds to go and the ball spotted at the 22?
Anything you want. You still have 2 timeouts. You're running your offense, and of course, if you want to try to hit a quick hitter up the middle to try to get some yardage and call a timeout, and you may be able to pop one, or you can put it in the air and get on the outside and get out of bounds to save the timeouts. They're coming with 3 in the backfield. Back to the wishbone.
Samsel will go under center. They'll pitch it out to the right side. trying to get to the edge and thrown down, spun down. On the carry was number 17, Alex Irvin Royster from Newark, and he lost a yard, and we're down to 40 seconds, and a timeout will be called by Licking County with 40.3 to go.
They took their time, and taking their time out, they lost about 8 seconds there. Muskingum Valley has some really good speed on the outside. Those outside backers get to the football very well. One Sheridan boy, one John Glenn kid. They know how to get to the football.
Muskingum leads this all-time series 23-19, 4 wins in a row. But one of those first halves where there's nothing doing really on either side. We've had a couple big plays here and there. Logan Hupp with a big reception down the sideline on their second drive of the game for Muskingum Valley. Got into plus territory in near the 20-yard line of Licking County. And then on the other side of things, Licking County forces a turnover just moments ago.
I think they were setting up the sweep pass. Run it this way and throw it this time.
Samsel, he'll pitch again, but it looks like halfback pass throwing towards the end zone, and that ball's going to be broken up. Double coverage. So Licking County pulls a trick out of the hat. 3rd down and 11 now with 33 seconds to go.
I guess that was easy to see when they stayed in the same formation. They have not gone back to that slip screen that they had really good success with in the first quarter. That may be the play that they need here to at least get the ball down inside the 20 where you feel better for your field goal.
Samsel will now go back into shotgun. Looks right, has a spin back left. There's pressure. He launches towards the end zone. Hand fighting in the end zone, and it falls incomplete. Looking for Dylan Kennedy, his teammate. And an incomplete pass, 4th down and 11 with 24.8 to go. And we'll see if Licking County will decide to kick a field goal from this spot and try to get on the scoreboard.
Jace Thompson had a free run at the quarterback. Took an inside route, should have took an outside route. Could have had him a big sack. It's good coverage by Braxton Brownrigg.
So now we are lining up for a field goal.
Be a 40-yard field goal.
Sean Breckbill of Newark, a 40-yard field goal with 24 seconds to go in the first half. The kick is away, and it is well short and wide to the right. So we are still scoreless with 20 seconds to go. So now with 20 seconds, Jamie, what does Muskingum Valley do, or do you just go into the half knowing you're giving Licking County the football to start the third quarter? And
I think you only have 2 plays here. One is throw it up to number 12 or take a knee.
Both seem like pretty safe options.
Yep.
Because you know if you're throwing it up to your guy, number 12, if he doesn't get it, he's going to make sure someone else doesn't.
Right. And it's safe. It's the shortest throw. It's to the sideline. And if that's not the play, then it's get to the second half.
We're lined up trips to the right for Edwards, and he will hand it off to Metzger. Looking for some room. He's tackled at the 25-yard line. And Muskingum Valley seems content to go into the first half as we're knotted up at 2 bagels.
Defensive battle.
Well, it is halftime here at Salzburger Stadium, and the score 0-0. As Jamie said, it has been a defensive battle. A couple big plays here and there offensively. Licking County forces a late turnover in the second quarter, but they can't capitalize and score any points.
Woody Hayes and Bo Schimbeckler would be excited about tonight.
Well, we'll step aside here for a few minutes at Salzburger Stadium. Again, the score at halftime, 0-0. And Muskingum Valley leads the all-time series 23-19. They've won 4 games in a row. You're watching the 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game presented by Storied Rivals and the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmasters, and Fundraising University.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between 2 really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team. We're back at halftime of the annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game from Zanesville High School. Always a huge event here in the area, and excited to be part of it again with this live stream. And a lot thanks to this guy, Sam Cronin, the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy. Sam, why is this game important to you? Every year I give you a call, say, Sam, you want to get involved with this game? You're like, of course, obviously. Why is this game such a big deal?
Well, Aaron, I'm super excited. It's an honor, pleasure, and distinct privilege to be involved. This game meant a lot to me when I played. Obviously I'm a big football enthusiast, and, anything I can do to support local sports, especially football, it's always my pleasure to be involved.
I mean, I know most of Ohio, when the summer hits, everyone starts getting that itch for the fall. What's it like to get the itch as a football fan, knowing the football season's coming? And this is kind of the first taste of what's to come in August.
This is definitely an early taste of the pads cracking. So, it's a good time to come out, watch these guys hit each other a little bit and rough each other up. It's a cool rivalry. It's been going on for a long time, and I think we got a really good matchup this year.
A lot of these kids have great success, some great football. A lot of people want to live in this area, Sam. Zanesville area, Muskingum County, Licking County. You're the home loan guy. You're helping a lot of people realize their dreams of buying a home. Why is this such a hopping place for people to want to live, that people are looking at real estate and wanting to move into the different areas around the region?
Well, I'll tell you what, man, there's a lot of economic activity in Central Ohio. We're kind of an anomaly compared to some of the other communities throughout the country. We still have a stable real estate market. There's a lot of tech companies coming in to Licking County and Franklin County. So there's a lot of development. So it's driving a lot of migration here. So we're starting to see a lot more activity. There's some new construction coming into the area. And, it's a really nice, thriving community and a thriving economy. And I think we're going to continue to see the housing market grow here.
And Sam, in the last few years, your company, Cross Country Mortgage, the Sam Cronin team, has really emerged as the people to go to when you need to get a home loan. You get it done, you treat people well, and you move quick. How have you kind of emerged in that market? What is your specialty to allow you to be the team people think of first to call when they need a home loan?
Well, several factors contribute to that, Aaron. I mean, it's kind of a really good mesh between, my local expertise and then the national reputation and resources that I have with Cross Country Mortgage. A lot of people don't know Cross Country Mortgage is the #1 retail lender in the whole country. Not only that, we close about 1 in 33 loans, I think it was last time I checked, which you remember someone that wore that number, 33. So
yeah, right.
Yes, that's a special number. But I think we're closing like 1 in 14 loans in Ohio. So, we definitely have the resources, the loan products, and, we do make sense underwriting. We service a lot of our loans. And then, of course, I know this market really well, and I'm able to match people up in the right loan product and give them access to housing credit that they need.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think people like working with you and your team? You bring the energy. You guys are honest. You move quick. What is it about the Sam Cronin team that people are calling you when they want to get to that, across that finish line to get the home loan?
Well, number one, our pre-approval process is truly a value add. Whether you're looking to buy today, tomorrow, or next week, or next year, we're going to tell you exactly where you stand. We're going to go over all your facts and figures, and we're going to let you use it as a tool to determine what type of house that you can afford. And because this is the biggest financial decision somebody's ever going to make. And then, of course, man, we have what we call our 5-star experience. I mean, we give amazing, transparent communication. We always close on time. And we just give a smooth 5-star experience with super competitive rates, and we make our clients happy.
I know, of course, everyone talks about economy and money and rates. Some people are maybe scared to make a purchase or sitting on their home. What is the realistic thing that, the media is not telling you about buying a home? Is now a great time to buy a home? What is the market like?
Right now is an amazing time to buy a home. In fact, a lot of people have a misconception right now that this is a poor time to buy because they think rates are elevated. And yeah, rates are a little bit higher than they were, back during the COVID times. But what we found is there's record levels of equity. And about 70% of people are not in their ideal home, but they don't realize that if they leverage their equity, they can still afford the payment for that upgrade to the next home. Or sometimes a first-time home buyer can afford to go into a home for less than they rent.
That's great information, Sam. Well, thanks so much for being a part of this game. It is
my
always
pleasure,
a great
man.
time. Sam Cronin, the Cross Country Mortgage team, they make home loans easy. We'll get back to the game in the second half. We appreciate you watching.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams, and just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams, and just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Zero is the score at halftime here at Salzburger Stadium. We've got 7 minutes to go until we get going with quarter number 3 here in this 44th annual All-Star Game presented by Storied Rival Sports Media. Will Ford on hand, and we're joined now by the new head coach of the Tri-Valley Football Scotties in Austin Jones, a player for this program years ago. You actually won an MVP in this All-Star Game back in, I believe, 2013.
It was a while ago.
Thanks for joining us here with Storied Rivals, man, and congrats on landing the job. Just talk to me about that process of becoming the new head coach of the Tri-Valley Scotties, and obviously you've been connected to this program for a number of years, but what were the emotions for you when you became the new head coach of this program?
I mean, it was honestly surreal. Obviously, it's something I didn't think that was going to happen, obviously, with Coach West there and Coach Wright as well. But I'm super honored, super blessed, going to continue to do the same things that have made our program great. Obviously, learning from who I think is some of the greatest coaches in the state of Ohio. So it's been a journey. It's been fun. Obviously, I'm around these kids. I know these kids. So it's not like I was stepping into a role that I wasn't comfortable with. So it's been a grind, kind of figure out what's best for our team.
Yeah.
We have change every single year, and that's kind of the thing with high school football. You kind of got to figure out what fits your team best, because you got to get those guys together, and that's kind of the process that we have been right now in the summer. So
you mentioned Coach Josh Wright, and obviously we had the tragedy losing him last year, and he was supposed to take over the program. Does that, in a sense, maybe add some extra weight in terms of just stepping into this program and now leading it after, Cam comes back for one more year. He now steps down. You fill that role. Do you feel almost this extra sense of weight to this job and what you need to do to move the program forward? And I know kind of the story last year and a lot of the games that you guys played was that, Coach Wright's watching over us. He is with us tonight. He's helping us win these games. How do you feel emotionally in terms of the connection with him and now stepping into this program?
Yeah, no, Coach Wright was first off, a fantastic guy. Something I enjoyed coaching with.
Yeah.
Spending summers with him. We would go to Indians games as coaching staff. So we spent a lot of time other than just the coaching part of it.
Right.
Coach Wright is going to be somebody that we talk about every single year. He was a big part of our program. He was there when we started. Obviously, he had his time at Philo and Bern Union as well. But getting him back was awesome, and he was just so fun to learn from. And a lot of the things that we do are things that he brought with him. Honestly, our kids talk about him all the time. He made such a big impact on not just the seniors that graduated this past year, but those underclassmen that were freshmen or sophomore that remember him. So Josh is going to be a guy that we talk about. A guy that we're going to lean on, and hopefully his presence, we feel that, and it brings us some luck on Friday nights. So.
What are your favorite memories from playing in this game, 13 years ago? You won an MVP, obviously. Maybe that is one of your favorite memories. But as far as getting to throw the pads on one more time and playing with and against kind of like your rivals in a sense from teams around the area, but you're playing with those guys. What was that experience like? Just take me back to that time.
I mean, it was definitely a unique experience. Obviously, you're so used to, being all Tri-Valley or whatever team you're on
right.
For the longest time, and you get one game or 1 week with a bunch of kids that you've played with. They used to be the enemy. So
yeah.
I think having that week and is a bond and things that you guys are going to remember for the rest of your life. And that was the biggest thing for me. Some of those guys I could still call up and talk to, and it was a week. It was a short amount of time, but those memories are things that last with you forever. So
yeah. Give me. I know we're here. It's early June or mid-June, I guess, and so we've got a ton of time until the 2026 football season rolls around. But give me a preview of the Scotties this year. I'm sure you've been doing some work with the kids and everything. You've got Stone Spiker, a young quarterback, coming back, his second year under center. Levi Wade, who's obviously a stud, and
Absolutely.
he has been unbelievable. You do lose a guy like Ryan LaMonica, but you have Chris Gargis, who is a speedster at wide receiver that is still on the football team. Luca, excuse me, not Chris. Luca Gargis. My apologies. But just talk to me about what you have coming back and what you're excited for about this program this year.
I mean, that's what kind of I mentioned earlier. Every year is different, and the guys that you have is not going to be the same as every year. So, obviously, you mentioned Luca. He's a guy that we're going to have to lean on, hopefully be as a leader for us this year.
Yeah.
Has tremendous speed, can go get the ball. Also, defensively, is pretty good at corner as well. So, we're kind of a small class senior-wise, but, again, those guys have been in this program. And we talk about the standard and the things that we do that make us great, and those are the things that we're going to continue to do. So those seniors are now going to be in 4 years under that. So it's their time, and that's the thing I tell the underclassmen, the freshmen, the 8th grade, the middle school, stuff like that. They're the future of the program. So everything we do has a reason. So I'm excited. Obviously, Stone's coming back. Had a year under his belt. Obviously, Levi's coming back as well, but that's the thing. You got to have kids that step up, regardless of the age. And again, we'll play the best kids, regardless of what grade level they are as well. So,
yeah.
and the kids know that. I mean, that makes great teams. Having that competition daily practice,
and having that standard.
Exactly. So, yeah, super excited to see these kids step up. Up front, we have some seniors that we're going to lean on. We have some underclassmen that are going to have to be there as well. So super excited to see, where this team kind of takes off, and that's kind of what we're doing right now in the summer is kind of finding out, what fits us, and building that team chemistry as much as possible. So,
well, Coach, congrats on landing the Tri-Valley job, and I know that you will continue to build this program and move it in the right direction, and we appreciate you joining us here with Storied Rivals, man.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you very much.
Of course. Well, 0-0 is the halftime score here in the Muskingum Licking All-Star game, and we'll be right back here with kickoff of the third quarter in a moment. You're watching the 44th Annual All-Star Game with Storied Rivals Sports Media.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Welcome back to Salzburger Stadium. Third quarter about to get underway. Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin team, Cross Country Mortgage, as well as Williamson Insurance, Printmaster Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. Will Ford on hand with Jamie Harrop. 0-0 is the score, Jamie. And we'll go through some stats here before we talk about kind of what both teams really need to do, other than the obvious of move the football and score some points. But
right.
Muskingum Valley, 5 first downs in the first half, only 10 rushing yards, a couple penalties. There's been penalties really on both sides, but 4 for 10 on third down, and they have controlled the time of possession with 13 minutes. And when you look at Licking, they've only got 2 first downs, and they're 0 for 6 on third down. Muskingum Valley has been more effective at moving the football. Licking County does have the one defensive turnover late in the second quarter, but neither team has really been able to capitalize on their field position or the time of possession that they've had.
Right. Anytime that Muskingum Valley has started to move the ball, negative plays have cost them, and that's what they've got to come in the second half and eliminate the negative plays. Stay ahead of the sticks. Stay 2nd and 6, not 2nd and 9. Stay 3rd and 3, not 3rd and 7. If they can do that, I think they can move the football. Like we see that they only have 10 rushing yards, but Metzger's got 25. That's because they've lost so many yards on negative plays, either on sacks or on run plays. Staying ahead of the sticks, I think, is going to be really important. Second thing that we really want to see in the second half is a lot less flags.
Yeah.
Too many flags. Too many.
Metzger's been able to find some room. Edwards, 50% passing, 95 yards, and most of that has gone to Logan Hupp, who has 2 catches, 73 yards, and a big catch in the first quarter on the second drive of the game on a third down. Took Muskingum Valley down near the 20-yard line of Licking County, and Licking County will start with the football, and the kickoff lands at the 17 and is fielded. Now down the sideline, out of bounds. Royster sets up Licking County at the 32-yard line, and that is where the team in red will start.
If you're Licking County, I think you look to get him the football a little bit.
Something we didn't mention pregame, Jamie, is that added to the roster on the Muskingum County side, or Muskingum Valley side, Braden O'Neill, who plays for Foxfire, so a school that is not in the MVL or in the LCL, but added and a representative for Foxfire in this game, which I think is just awesome to see. As first down, nice pickup for Licking County and a first down on the first play of the third quarter.
Yeah, it's good to have everybody represented, especially seeing somebody coming from Foxfire. That's an awesome feat for him to be able to do that. I know Coach Grandstaff probably has coached him up really well, so hopefully he gets an opportunity today to make some plays. Licking County coming out, getting the ball out quick. Very good strategy, not letting Muskingum Valley's rush get to them. Come up with a positive play, first down on the first play.
Samsel still in at quarterback. He pulls on the read option and a false start. It looked like everybody got an early start before he got the football.
Yeah.
But that was a good keep, and he had some room there if that play would have held up. So it'll be 1st and 15. Samsel still in at quarterback. His numbers in the first half, just 15 yards passing, 1 for 2. They've run the ball quite a bit. He decides to keep. Gets to the near sideline and out of bounds near midfield, and a nice run for Samsel on first down and 10. Or first down and 15, I should say.
Brings up 2nd and short. Good play call. They've run that sweep in the first half a couple of times. This time he kept it.
It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the Licking County 49-yard line. Samsel now a quick throw to the right side. Jacob Culver near the first down marker, and they will give it to him, it appears. And
Yep, they give him the first down. So Licking County has adjusted. They're no longer trying to pound it up the middle. Now they're going to the outside, getting on the edge, letting that speed work to their advantage.
And one of Muskingum Valley's strengths has been on the interior of that defensive line. Going away from it, but this time Samsel does go back to the edge again, and another good run. I thought he handed off at first. He fooled me and fooled the rest of Muskingum Valley as well, and gets close to a first down. So Coach Ward utilizing the legs of Samsel. Second down and 1 from the 39. 2 receivers to the left and to the right. Pressure off the left side. Samsel evades. Now he'll fire downfield. High throw. Batted down.
No way, don't.
And they're going to throw a late flag.
That's really good defense.
And that was Luke Skinner in coverage. And it looks like they're going to call him for a hold on the receiver downfield. They call pass interference. That was a 50-50 ball there, Jamie. What did you think of the call?
Terrible call. As a defensive guy, it's a terrible call. The offense already has all the advantages in the world, and to give them that call, that hurts. The defender actually got his hand on the football.
Well, now Licking County will be set up at the 24-yard line after the penalty. First down and 10, and Samsel runs to the right side again, looking for blocking, picks up a first down and gets out of bounds. Samsel showing off the speed here on this drive, opening drive of the third quarter.
It's been nothing fancy. It's just been getting to the edge.
And they actually marked Samsel a little short. Be second and inches. 2 minutes gone by in this third quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it has been a defensive slugfest. No points on the board. Licking County trying to change that. A handoff up the middle. Not a whole lot there.
Neither team been able to get a push up the middle tonight.
So a gain of 2, and the previous play before that was indeed called a first down. Samsel now in the shotgun, trips to the right. And the defense jumps, but they were brought off sides by a false start. Penalties was what stalled that drive to end the second quarter for Licking County, where they were posted up at the 21-yard line. Missed a field goal. Another handoff on second down and long, and back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10.
Logan McClellan, Tri-Valley on the play. Good look for a Samsel run.
Samsel in the gun with Galoni to his left. He'll roll left, throws, caught inside the 5. That's Jalen White of Lakewood with the catch, and it's enough for a first down, first and goal for Licking County.
Little to no edge pressure that time. Give the quarterback time to let the receivers run their routes. Found an open spot in the zone for a first down.
The ball will be spotted at the 3 for Licking County. It's first and goal from that spot. Galoni is going to lead block for Samsel. What a move by Drew Samsel. And he gets into the end zone for the Licking County touchdown. And finally, with 7:44 on the clock in the third quarter, we have our first points of this 44th All-Star game.
Really nice play by the quarterback. Made one miss and walked in.
That was a heck of a move he put on the edge rusher.
Dominic Bates, which had been making play after play, couldn't come up with him. Couldn't come up with the play that time. So an interesting formation now
on the extra point attempt. It's going to be a direct snap, rolling to the right, trying to get to the pylon. And he does for the 2-point conversion. Brody Driscoll of Newark. .744, third quarter, and it's 8-0 Licking County on top of Muskingum Valley.
Quarterback runs all the way down the field, aided by a defensive pass interference, and moving the sticks turned into 8 points.
Time after time on that drive, Samsel using his legs to pick up yardage, first downs, moving the sticks.
Looking very, very athletic at that position.
And quick decision-making as well to pull it on the keepers. So Drew Samsel draws first blood for Licking County in this football game. A 4-yard touchdown run. Brody Driscoll picks up the 2-point conversion. We sit at 8-0. And there is number 24 for Muskingum Valley, Braden O'Neill, Foxfire. Plays quarterback and wide receiver on the offensive side, defensive back on the defensive side of the ball, 5'11", 150 pounds. Great to see him out here representing Foxfire in this all-star game. And now truly having representatives from every team in the Muskingum Licking areas.
Yep.
So Owen Edwards will march back out for Muskingum Valley. He has been the primary quarterback in this game. Metzger's in the backfield.
We'll see if we get an answer.
Logan Hupp and Ryan LaMonica on the same side of the field on the top of your screen. Metzger the handoff. He goes left. Swallowed up. Gain of 2. Big Donovan Hawley was in there again, Jamie, and it's hard to stop that man.
Nope, been play after play for him. He's been the defensive star for them, no doubt.
Edwards claps for the snap, rolls right, throws over the middle. That ball is caught by Braylon Lowry of Meadowbrook. First down and more, plenty more to the 43-yard line.
Really nice play. Finally had some time to throw. Found the pocket he needed to sit in and delivered the football. Looks like we might have some Wildcat.
Approaching the midway part of this third quarter, and Logan Hupp in at quarterback. Metzger in the backfield. Hupp going to take the direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there for Logan Hupp. You know when he's in the game at quarterback, the ball is likely going to stay in his hands.
Looked like a busted play. Backs went one way and he went another.
And you could argue that Logan Hupp in his career at Sheridan maybe the MVL's biggest game breaker. And I'm going to eat some wings here on the broadcast. I didn't finish all my food at halftime, so I'm going to get fed here by Mr. Sprague. I'll hide that out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't prepared to be on camera there, folks. And Hupp, again, on the keeper. Much better play that time. Gets to midfield.
Brings up long third and a long 3. This is probably 4-down territory also. So this play, you're factoring in that you're probably going to run 2 plays here.
Five minutes to go in the third quarter. 8-0 Licking County. Hupp still in at quarterback on third down. Looking for some lead blocking. Almost gets dragged down from behind. But the play never really fully develops, and it's going to be 4th down from the 50-yard line. I would say, Jamie, that this is the spot where you're going to go for it, being down 8. And most of this third quarter now has been drained off the clock. But Hupp off the field now on 4th down.
We know that John Glenn does run a quick kick, so the punter does kick the football a lot. That may be what they're doing here with John Glenn, quarterback, doing that all season long. Could be a good time to pin him down.
And Coach Ward of Heath and Licking County calls a timeout to set up for a big 4th down. And with that timeout, 4:22 in the third quarter, 8-0 Licking County will step aside. You're watching the 44th Annual All-Star Game by Storied Rival Sports Media.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between 2 really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Back on 4th down
I told him that.
for Muskingum Valley. We'll see if they run the quick kick or if they go for it from the 50-yard line. 4th down and 4. Will Ford, Jamie Harrop, 44th Annual All-Star Game here at Salzburger Stadium in Zanesville. It is 4th down. Edwards in the gun. No one back deep for Licking County. We'll see what they run. Edwards looking like he's going to throw. He rolls right.
He's got him in the middle.
Over the middle of the field. That ball is caught, and a huge first down.
Yep.
Landon Iden of Maysville, the huge catch and moving the chains and keeping the drive alive for the Muskingum Valley All-Stars.
That was the play that they needed.
So now trips to the left for Edwards on first down. Metzger the carry. He gets a chunk to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Now it looks like both offenses are coming alive here in this second half. And you wonder, Jamie, had Licking County not called that timeout on 4th down, would it have just been a quick kick?
Right. One will never know.
Edwards keeps on the read option, and that was the wrong choice. And guess who's in the backfield again? Big number 60.
Yep.
For a guy of that size, it is impressive.
He's moving well.
His ability to get into the backfield. I think every team needs a guy like that on your roster, huh?
He is
plug up some holes in the middle.
The quintessential nose guard. He's a blast from the past right there. Put him over the nose and wreak havoc.
So now 3rd down and 7 for Edwards. Rolling right, throws over the middle. Braylon Lowry, 1st down and more, makes a move down to the 11.
Back to that same play that they got the first down off of in the first half. that route has been run a million times by him at Meadowbrook. He knows exactly what he's doing in that position.
Lowry, a great player for the Meadowbrook Colts in his career, one of the more athletic kids on the team, and he is showing it here. 2 catches on this drive, and Edwards, he gets hit hard and will be dropped after a short gain.
Not quite sure if that's a read or not, but if he hands that off to Metzger, he's walking into the end zone.
And speaking of the Colts, new leadership for them, or I guess old leadership becomes new leadership. Head coach Kohler Clendenning was the head coach for a couple of years before he stepped away, and it was Steve Norman for, I believe, 4 years, and now Kohler comes back to the program.
Yep. He's been a very solid coach over the years, and he'll have that team ready to play week 1. Have a timeout, Muskingum Valley.
So Muskingum Valley burns a timeout with 1:21 to go here in quarter number 3. It's 8-0 Licking County, and it's 2nd down and 10 on the 11-yard line. The Muskingum Valley All-Stars driving. We'll step aside and be right back after this. Second down and 10. Ball is on the 13-yard line. Edwards in the gun, rolling left. There's pressure. He's backpedaling. He's going to take off, throw it to LaMonica at the 5-yard line, be near the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and short for Muskingum Valley. I thought he was going to take off and run, Jamie, and he wisely found LaMonica, and now it sets up a 3rd and short. It was very close to crossing the line of scrimmage as well.
Nice play by him.
Now under a minute to go.
Anytime you can extend the play, you give your receivers time to get open, time to get separation. And that's what he did. Back under center.
I formation, Metzger, the lead back. He takes the handoff, goes left, trying to get to the edge. Not much there, and it is going to be 4th down. A flag flies at the end of the play. So the clock will be stopped at 21 seconds. But it looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was called. And they call the penalty on Licking County. Brody Barrows of Licking Valley caught up in some pushing and shoving after the play.
That's going to be a 1st down.
It would have been a 4th and short for Muskingum Valley to start the 4th quarter.
4th and 3.
Yeah.
It would have been 4th and 3, and now it's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. We'll see if they stick. It looks like they brought the fullback out, so they're going to take out get away from the under center.
Back in the shotgun. 21 seconds to go. First down and goal. Edwards takes a snap, rolling left, throws it, bobbled, and caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Ryan LaMonica.
Yep. Caught it the second time.
What a throw, what a catch, and we're a 2-point conversion away from a tie ball game. Unbelievable, Jamie. What a catch. Like you said, it was on the way down the second time. Now what's your play call here to tie this game?
We're probably going to get a sprint out by the quarterback, try to get a receiver coming from the outside back in behind the linebackers. Not a whole lot of room, but gives the option of the quarterback to either throw or run. That last play really Owen threw the ball in the only place possible for it to be a reception.
So Edwards back under center, I formation. LaMonica on the near side of your screen. It's going to be play action. Edwards throws. That ball is caught for the 2-point conversion.
Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be against Licking Valley.
Wesley Shagog of Sheridan with the catch on the 2-point conversion. Another flag.
Looks like there's another flag down here. They're going to call holding on Muskingum Valley. And
that's a shame because it was a heck of a play from Edwards. Second time in the last handful of plays where he's acted like he's going to run, throws at the last second. So we'll replay the try, offsetting penalties, hold on the offense, hands to the face on the defense.
How many holding calls is that tonight on Muskingum Valley? We got to be pushing 7 or 8.
Quite a few. So the first half, Jamie, it was punt after punt after punt, and now this third quarter, it's been one possession each, 2 long drives, 2 touchdowns. And now a retry on the 2-point conversion attempt for Muskingum Valley. Edwards in the gun, Metzger to his left. Edwards looking left. He'll roll that way, throws, and it is batted down, so the 2-point try is no good. And we sit at 8-6, Licking County on top. Fifteen seconds to go in this third quarter. We'll stay right here with you. Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmaster Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. Just 15 seconds in the quarter, 8-6, Licking County on top of Muskingum Valley. But that was a huge drive, Jamie, just to put some points on the board. Now you've got that confidence that you can move the ball down the field, and you're a field goal away from taking the lead if you get a possession here in the fourth quarter.
That was the answer. We saw that Licking County come out, took the ball all the way down, put it in the end zone, and Muskingum County had to answer. They had to have some type of answer to that, and they took it down and had a couple fourth down plays that they converted. They had pretty poor penalty against Licking County to give them a first down, and then, of course, the penalty to take away the 2-point conversion, but it sits at 8-6.
A squib kick fielded at the 12-yard line and returned all the way to the 25-yard line. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, we finally got some action, Jamie. First half, a lot of defense, not a whole lot of offense. but both teams with sustained drives in this third quarter. And now we're a quarter away to see if Muskingum can extend their winning streak to 5 or if Licking County finally breaks the streak.
Well, it seems like all the action comes when the sun goes down. So maybe next year and the year after they start this game about 8 o'clock, and then they can start with the sun going down and have a better look at it.
Cool down a little bit, and we're not looking into the sun or anything.
Absolutely.
Maybe next time I won't have food sitting right in front of me right there. But
what's the wonder if Aaron could jump on here at any time and kind of give us an update on Storied Rivals this season, what it's going to look like. Incomplete pass, 1st and 10. Still got 4 seconds left in the quarter. Maybe we'll get him on in the 4th quarter and get some info from him. I'm always excited to see what Storied Rivals comes with every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and getting the highlights from the Friday night games. Nothing better than pulling out them highlights and watching on our favorite channel. I watch most things on YouTube.
Right.
You can watch a lot on Facebook too, but love to see the highlights.
Final play of the third quarter is a handoff to Landon Myers, and it'll be 3rd down when we start quarter number 4 for Licking County. The score 8-6 in a defensive slugfest. Finally some offense in this third quarter, and Licking County up 8-6 in the 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game, presented by the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between 2 really tough teams, and just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
2 big pass plays to start the 4th quarter for Licking County as they're out near midfield to start quarter number 4 in this 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game. And we're joined now by head coach Dirk Lincecum of the Philo Electrics. And Coach, thanks for being here, man. I know you hopped on with us last year. How you doing? How's your summer?
It's going pretty good so far. Thanks for having me. First of all, it's great to come to watch our local guys ball out one last time. It's a great game to watch, fun to be a part of. So appreciate you having me on here.
Well, you've got a couple of your kids on the roster in this game as Samsel down the sideline, spinning inside the 35-yard line. But you've got Kenton Casey, Dakota Kinney on the roster. Talk to me about those guys and just how excited you are to watch them play one final time in this All-Star game.
Yeah, so both of those guys, very, very committed to the game, both really good players. Dakota's playing center tonight. That's kind of a first for him, although he did long snap for our extra point team last year. So he can handle the football, but he's not been an every play kind of guy at that position. Kenton was kind of a hybrid for us. We used him in lots of different ways last year, inside backer, outside backer. Just a great kid. Both of them are really good students, and both of them have bright futures ahead. So glad to see him put the pads on one last time.
So we had a penalty on Licking County, backs them up to the 40-yard line. Samsel going to fire deep down the sideline, looking for Jacob Culver, and it falls incomplete. Had he caught that, he might have ran away from Brownrigg and extended the lead with another touchdown.
That was kind of a gift right there. Ball went through his hands, nicely thrown ball. Quarterback from Licking County is tough. The Samsel kid,
yeah.
He's having a good night.
And I was at Watkins versus Granville in the regular season. That game came down to the final drive where Samsel actually ran in a touchdown in the final minute and played an outstanding game. It might have been one of the best games I've seen a quarterback play last season. And Granville, obviously a great program. Coach Hinton does a tremendous job.
Yep, Hinton's
with the
a good
Blue
coach.
Aces.
Yep, they got good kids there, and I don't know how factual this is, but apparently Granville does not have open enrollment, so the kids that are playing for Granville live in Granville, and I think they've stayed pretty true to that over the years. So that's, in today's climate of people bouncing around from place to place, that's impressive.
Just homegrown and kind of build it the right way from the ground up.
Well, and when you have coaching changes but your culture remains in place, that's a huge testament to the program that you've built.
And Heath was on Wes's staff his last year at Granville before he took off to Olentangy Orange, won a state championship. That's a whole nother discussion and story, as we have another flag flying, third down here for Licking County. Yep, Wes Schrader's a great coach, and Heath Hinton's a great coach, building tremendous programs. And
yeah, Heath does a really good job.
So as it sits right now, it's 3rd and 11 for Licking County as they lead by 2 with 9:45 to go here in the fourth quarter of this All-Star game.
Looks like it was 3rd and 16, and then Muskingum jumped off sides there, gave him 5 back, but we still have them in a pretty good spot here at midfield, 3rd and 11.
Samsel going to keep again, stiff arm, trying to get to the edge, and another flag will fly from the secondary as he's tackled out of bounds near the 46, 47-yard line. I've had a lot of laundry on the field in this game. So hold on Culver.
Yeah. They are going to decline it. So 4th down, see what Coach Ward from Heath is thinking here. The Samsel kid is going to be their key to victory if they can hold on. The way he's running the football off of running zone read and mixing in some decent passing concepts.
Yeah, it wasn't something we saw a whole lot of from him in the first half of the game. It was a lot of just handoff, and then he was throwing some screens, but really got involved in the run game in that third quarter, and huge part of the reason why, obviously, with the touchdown, getting them out in front. Kind of a change in strategy for Coach Ward and Licking County.
They got 4th and 7 here on Muskingum's side of the field, and they're going to line up and go for it. Lined up in doubles, 2x2.
We'll see if they actually go.
Interception is as good as a punt here. Okay, well,
they run it all the way down.
Couldn't draw them off sides. It's worth a try, though. Those big guys get a little tired in the fourth quarter. They lose focus, and sometimes you can get them cheating a little bit and get a cheap penalty. That would have set them up in 4th and short, and they definitely would have gone for it. But good discipline there by Muskingum.
So how much work have you done this summer with the kids that are coming back, the new kids coming from the middle school program, and now you're returning players, just doing some off-season stuff with your program?
We took the first 2 weeks of June and we did AM and PM workouts, and the guys could come into one or the other or both. And that was close.
That punt nearly blocked, and it lands at the 14-yard line. It's going to
feel
bounce and be downed right at the 5. Outstanding punt. Time and time again tonight.
There's going to be an unnecessary roughness, unsportsmanlike on Muskingum, probably a block away from the play. That's going to pin him down. Probably the right decision there to punt, as it turns out.
Yeah, Charlie Kincaid from Northridge, he has been on the money kicking the football tonight, pinning Muskingum Valley back deep. A handful of drives in the first quarter, or first half, rather, that Muskingum Valley had to start inside their own 20.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage was the minus 49, so that landed at about the 12 and then rolled down to the 5. I feel like you got to come up and fair catch that, give your offense a little bit of breathing room there. There's a chart with all these different percentages on where you start your drive from and then the likelihood of getting points. And when you start inside your 10-yard line, it's almost a 95% chance that you're not going to score. So hopefully that chart can get thrown in the trash after this drive. With our players, we did the AM PM workouts for the first 2 weeks of June, and fortunately a lot of our guys came to both in the morning and in the evening. Today we had C.J. Saunders down at our stadium from a former wide receiver for Ohio State, great guy, just doing some work with our guys, so really great to have him. So our middle school guys come in Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evenings. So yeah, we're in June and football season is upon us.
Yeah. So Owen Edwards, John Glenn quarterback, in his own end zone on first down. A quick throw to the right side. That's Braylon Lowry. To the sideline he goes, out of bounds near the 10, just to get a little bit of breathing room.
As a coach, I hate that call. Anything going sideways in front of the goal line, I absolutely hate. I've got some experiences in the past to solidify that fear.
Sure.
But as a spectator, I love that call. I'm probably thinking about what is my least likely play to go backwards when I'm inside my 5-yard line, but I can appreciate that. Pretty gutsy, throwing the ball out to the flat.
So now 2nd down and 6. This time a handoff, cutting back, looking for some room, and across the 10 to the 11, it'll be 3rd down. So what's your call backed up on your own end to just give yourself some room if it's not lateral side to side?
Well, I'm a big fan of the wedge, first of all. I
Yeah.
like to go under center, and if we have the size to push people around, we're going to. If we don't, then, I like something safe. If we're going to throw it, I like a straight drop back, ball's out quick. But to be honest with you, a lot of it depends on the opponent, where they're trying to be aggressive, how we're handling our business up front. But, no, I like that call right there by Coach Edwards.
Edwards now on 3rd down, a little screen, and that ball hits the turf. And it'll be 4th down and 2, and you imagine that Muskingum will have to punt the football away, backed up in their own end. 7:46 to go.
Yeah, which is not the worst thing to happen in this scenario. That's where special teams comes in and can determine games. That great punt right there. The kid was from Northridge, the punter.
Yes.
Yeah, great punt, and just getting them backed up, then the penalty, put them inside the 5. Muskingum just not turning the ball over right there. Hopefully they can return this with another good special teams play and change field position again. But their defense is going to have to play once they give it back here.
Hupp gets the punt away. It's going to land near the 50 and immediately tackled. Ryan LaMonica raced down the field to tackle the return man. And LaMonica, he's had himself a pretty good day. A touchdown, a couple big catches, and really one of the MVL's great stars that we've had, at least in recent memory.
Yeah, he's a really good kid too. Great career up at Tri-Valley, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I think I read in Sam's article for the TR, he was the all-time leader in interceptions. That's what a tremendous honor to have. And, that doesn't happen by accident. Those weren't just tipped passes and being in the right place at the right time. Those are things that have to be earned, and, you got to make plays. And he was always really good at executing that. Good baseball player, too.
How difficult was he to coach against as far as just scheming ways to get away from him?
Yeah, tough because he's so rangy. He's a great jumper, and he's got good ball skills. So that's one of those guys damage control is the name of the game, and try not to make it too easy for him, because he's got good instincts, breaks on the ball well. So you got to pick your poison when you're throwing the ball in the middle of the field.
Samsel on first down, throws it out into the flat to Donovan Giloni. So 2nd down and 4.
On Muskingum's punt, the Licking County kid actually came up and signaled for a fair catch and then didn't catch it, and the ball hit and rolled, and then he ran back and fielded it, and LaMonica tackled him. So that's one of those kind of gray areas where it's like he signaled for a fair catch, but now that the ball hit the ground, I'm allowed to go hit him.
Right.
So that's a good experience play on LaMonica's side, just to know that.
Samsel rolls right, sets his feet, launches downfield, and Culver had a step. Jacob Culver had Kaysen Baker on him, had a step or two, and the throw was just too far to the left and couldn't track it down.
Not a terrible place to miss that ball, just to stretch him out a little bit. So now you come back to 3rd and 4, and now you really have everything on the table because now you got your DBs thinking a little bit about protecting their backsides. And then, of course, with it being 3rd and less than 5, you can't get too loose on the back end.
Samsel decides to keep on the read option, and as he's done in this second half, he picks up another first down, this time running to the left. He is just so decisive on those plays, those calls, and he picks up the first down.
He is 6'1", 180 according to the program, and he's every bit of that. And he runs like a leader too. Like he carries himself as though he knows exactly what's going on. He knows how to set up his blocks. He's a good player. Even missing on those deep balls, the two here recently, those balls are still catchable. And they always say don't throw the long ball short and don't throw the short ball long. That's how you throw picks, and when he's missing long on the deep balls. So he's a pretty good player.
So a timeout called with 7:14 to go in this game, and Licking County leads by 2, 8-6. You're watching the 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game, Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team Cross Country Mortgage.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between two really tough teams, and just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
$7:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Sam Cronin Team Cross Country Mortgage. We appreciate Sam's support, as well as Williamson Insurance, Print Masters, Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. Will Ford, Dirk Lincecum here alongside here in this fourth quarter. And we were talking during the break, Dirk, about Logan Hupp, who I think is just one of the most dynamic players that we've seen in the MVL over the last couple of years, as it's first down and 10 for Samsel. There's pressure rolling right, and he is going to be sacked.
Dominic Bates, great play.
Bates again wreaking havoc in the backfield.
He was almost beat on that play, and he flattened out just enough. That's a big play. Man, that moves it back to 2nd and 20 about. Yeah, hopefully Muskingum can keep him here at midfield and maybe get little better field position on this next possession. 6:40, 6:39 left.
But back to what I was saying about Hupp, one of the most dynamic players because you could really put him anywhere on the field, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, does everything, and he's a smaller guy too.
Yeah. Yeah, and Coach Culver does a good job with how he uses those multi-position, those slash players. He's good at developing packages for them. Hupp was a big concern of ours going into that Sheridan game defending him, but it wasn't just him. You know, you had the Logan, the tailback.
Oh, Logan Russell. Yep.
Logan Russell. So when you have a multi-dimensional talent like Hupp and then you have a workhorse like Russell, and then you've got some kids in front of them that, you know, got some size, you got some athleticism, really hard to defend teams like that. So that running quarterback that Licking County has, you know, it just adds a whole nother dimension to your scheme defensively because, you know, if that's that extra guy in the backfield that you have to account for, that always gives them a +1, and you have got to take care of that box and make sure that your math is right.
That's something you've been able to take advantage of offensively with Jack because he's got a good arm. He can throw the football around. We saw that a lot with Aiden Mahon throwing the ball deep down the field. But then, I mean, there were some games where, I mean, him and Slade Sprankle were workhorses carrying the football.
Yeah. Yeah, we were fortunate last year to have a running quarterback, and, you know, that's always something we try to build off of from year to year is, you know, how can we take a little bit of that load off of the tailback? And when you're going to drop back and throw the football, there's lots of things that can happen. You have to execute a lot of things and do them the right way.
Samsel under pressure once again, rolls right and just throws it in the dirt.
Good pressure. Is that the Waggy kid from Morgan, 66? Yeah. Good job getting the quarterback there, flushing him out of the pocket. Hard to make those throws by the sideline when you're on the run.
In the last two plays, Drew Samsel has been under siege, really.
Yeah, Dominic got him on first down, and then he was flushed out there on second. Looks like it's still 3rd and 20. Probably going to see a deep ball here. Again, like, why not?
Midway through this fourth quarter, low-scoring affair, 8-6. Samsel,
There it
pressure
goes.
once again. He fires down the left side. That ball is caught. Jacob Culver with the reception. Missed him earlier, finds them this time, and it's 1st down and 10 from the 19.
That ball was hung up there. We had 2 DBs in the area, one over the top, one underneath, and the receiver did a really good job of finding the football and just coming back. And, you know, when you're a receiver and that ball's coming to you, it seems like a month goes by before the ball gets to you. So good focus on his part. Got to keep him out here.
First down and 10 from the 19, and Drew Samsel swallowed up on the read option.
That's what they're going to have to keep doing. They're going to have to force Licking County to execute those passes, take the running quarterback out of the equation, even if it costs you an extra DB in the box.
So talk to me a little bit about the players that you've got coming back to the program this year, and I guess just what your team, you know, kind of looks like on paper. I know obviously you've got tons of off-season programs to work through and installing things and everything, but just talk to me about what's coming back.
Yeah, so it always starts up front with us. We've got 3 of our 5 guys back up front.
That's huge.
On the offensive line. And, you know, both of our tackles and our center are back, and we have a handful of guys battling for the other 2 guard positions. So we have Christian Long and Grant Rhodes and Braden Dix coming back, which gives us a lot of size.
Yep.
You know, obviously everybody knows who Christian is. He's 6'7", 6'8", 370 pounds.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and size 20 shoe. And then Grant Rhodes on the other side is about 6'4", maybe 6'5", and he's about 225. I think last year he played at about 230 or 235, but he has trimmed that back a little bit. It looks good. And then Braden, our center, started every game for us last year. Did a really nice job, and Braden's over 300 pounds. And those are guys that have been coming to 2 practices a day for the first 2 weeks. So we're excited about those guys up front. We have our tailback, Slade Sprinkle, coming back. He ran for over 1,300 last year, so it's awesome to get him back. And, obviously Jack graduated, so
Yeah.
Breaking in a new quarterback, Audie Buchanan, Adam Phillip, and just letting those guys battle it out and put the work in. And, by the time we get to August, figure out who our guy's going to be. But they're, Audie's been working extremely hard, totally committed, never misses a workout, goes hard all the time. And Adam, he's one of those Houdini type guys who can take a snap over his head and pick it up and go 60 yards with it. So a lot of skill at receiver. Rusty Trout, Carter Crabtree, Griffin Harper is another kid that will be in the backfield with Slade, Chevy Bailey, Max Paul, kid named Walker Dupler, who's about 6'6". Got a lot of depth at the receiver position. So yeah, well, I mean, it's June, and you don't know who you have until it's time to put the pads on. But you know if the guys aren't one of your guys based off of their effort and their work ethic.
4th down and 11. Samsel fires towards the end zone. Nobody home.
Good stand.
And a huge defensive stand for Muskingum Valley and a turnover on downs. And with that change of possession, Coach, we can bring Jamie back in here. But thanks for sitting down with me for a few minutes, man.
Absolutely.
And calling some football, but talking to me about your team. It's always good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. And big shout out to Storied Rivals for all the great work you guys do. We've been with Storied Rivals for, I don't know. I've been here. This is year number 17, and I think ever since 2012 or 2013. It's just it's completely changed the way kids view the game. It's a great experience for them. So thank you guys for all you do. Credit to you guys for producing a wonderful product, and keep up the good work.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yep. I know you're the one doing everything, so don't give Aaron too much credit.
He's running everything tonight, man. I'm just talking. So, And we've got an interception for Licking County. First play of this drive, 4:24 to go in this game, and that was picked off by J.J. Holloway. Coach, we appreciate you. Thanks, man. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Licking County with 4:23 to go. And J.J. Holloway with an interception there to set up Licking County and potentially end this game.
That was a tough one. He didn't have anything there. They had really good coverage. Smart thing would have been to throw it out of bounds, go to 2nd down, but made a decision, let it go, and they were in the right spot.
So the score 8-6, and Muskingum on the brink of having their 4-game winning streak in this All-Star Game series snapped. They lead the series 23-19. Licking County will come back out on the field.
Their defense has been playing well enough to shut them down here. Plus, they have 2 timeouts. If they can stay tough, get the ball back, and allow their offense to make one play, you never know. But it's probably going to come down to one more possession.
And it's going to be a false start on 1st down with Lakewood's quarterback under center, Garrett Hardway.
Going back to the wishbone, going to try to power it up.
Hardway under center, loses the football on the handoff. He might have gotten it back. And it looks like he did at the 37-yard line. And now flags flying everywhere in the secondary.
And if that's against them, that's going to be another 15, plus the clock is stopped on the penalty. So that's like an extra timeout.
Tons of yardage lost on that play on the fumble. So offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties. But that was after the play, though, right? So the play still stands.
Yeah, the play stands. It's going to be second down. We'll see if they wind the clock. They probably should when they set it. Yep.
Second down, screen, ball on the ground, and incomplete pass.
Well, they're helping us out.
So third down and 23 yards to go on the 37-yard line. And if you're Muskingum, this is exactly what you needed in this spot with only 4 minutes to go.
You got to figure they're going to go right back to the deep ball.
And right on cue, they hand it off up the middle.
So they throw it on third or second and run it on third. That's even better.
So now we're under 4 minutes to play, 3:45 and counting. It's 8-6. And maybe one more shot for Muskingum Valley after this punt.
Again, the defense keeping them in it because that was put in a bad situation. And they came up with some big plays.
Kincaid back to punt, and he has been on the money all night. And this kick is away. It's going to land at the 5, and what a play to down it at the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't understand not having someone back there. I don't understand that.
Brody Driscoll tight-roped the goal line to keep that ball at the 1. The officials are going to talk about it, but as of right now, it's down at the 1.
See what they're going to call here. His momentum did take him into the end zone, but it was after 3 or 4 steps in play. Yep, they're going to put it at the 1-yard line.
That's one of those gray area plays where he was running in the field of play for 3-4 steps, like you said.
Yeah, I don't know what, to be honest with you, I don't know what that rule is. I've always taught that if that happens, to drop the ball.
Right, throw it back in.
Throw it back in. And because in high school, anytime that ball breaks the plane, kick off, punt, it's a touchback.
Right. So now Muskingum Valley will have to go 99 yards with 3:08 to go. This snap, direct snap back to the goal line, and it'll be second down. But not a whole lot of room to breathe.
Under 3 minutes to go also, so they're going to have to.
You'll have to throw it, I would think, on one of these next 2 downs.
Last time they had the ball down here, they didn't mind throwing the ball to the flat. But they're staying with the tight bunch formation. It's going to be one receiver in the route if there is one.
A little bit of a collision in the backfield on the snap. They get out to the 5-yard line.
That's Hupp at quarterback, so we're not expecting him to throw the ball.
So 3rd down and 6. Owen Edwards back in the game on a couple of these 3rd downs in the second half, though. They've looked for Braylon Lowry over the middle. So we'll see if they go that way again. LaMonica has been huge. Logan Hupp's in the slot.
Look for the blitz here off the edge.
And the whistle is blown. False start. So now 3rd down and 8 from the 2.
1:50 to go with 2 timeouts. All-star game, I think it's 4-down territory. Do you think?
I would think so. This might be your
LaMonica's
last
down
bite
here.
at the apple.
LaMonica's down here one-on-one. He's going to do an out route.
Edwards gets rid of the football. It's intercepted. And another turnover for Licking County, and that should just about do it in this All-Star game. Flags flying at the end. 1, 2, 3 flags. But Edwards was under pressure, had to just flip it out of his hands.
Sprinting out to a one-man route with her being double covered was a tough ask.
And a Licking County player is down inside the 5-yard line there. There are coaches everywhere on the field from both sides. And that was Brody Barrows who was down. He's up and walking off the field now, which is good to see.
See what the flag is going to be, whether it's going to be offsetting or if they're going to move him back 15.
Wow, so number 77, and that would have been on Muskingum Valley. Connor Young of Maysville has been ejected from this game. That's something you hate to see in an all-star game. It's been kind of chippy here, especially in the second half, and you don't want to see an ejection. Quick snap, and I don't think everybody was set and ready to go, meaning the officials weren't ready to go.
Right. In the past, there's always been trouble with fighting with this game. There's been warnings, and the players are told before this starts that it is very important that there's no fights out on the field.
Samsel will take it himself, and he's wrapped up near the 1-yard line. Second down, flag flying once again.
Got to be a timeout.
They call a late hit on Logan McClellan of Tri-Valley at the end of that play. And he's smiling, walking off the field. Clock winds once again. We're down to 90 seconds left in this game. Samsel, another great move and another touchdown, and launches the ball straight up into the air. That'll be another unsportsmanlike penalty, but that puts the cherry on top of this all-star game, and he will walk out of here the MVP of the Licking County side.
Yep, it was a second half domination by him in the Licking County offense. Just no spark in the Muskingum Valley offense. Nothing. Nobody could take that next step. Nobody could make that play. Everything seemed to be so hard for them to get a first down. It just seemed like it was it's one of those nights for them. Nobody really stood out.
Right.
We thought that it was going to be LaMonica at the beginning of the game, and
that drive in the third quarter did have the touchdown grab,
Yep.
but since then,
Yep.
never really able to recapture that momentum.
Smart coaching sees that towards the end of the game. He begins to get doubled every play, and that last offensive play that Muskingum Valley had sprinted out to him, to the single receiver, double covered.
Right. So this extra point try here is big, Jamie, because
It is.
right now as it stands, it's an 8-point game, and that means it's a one-possession game.
Yep.
And Muskingum Valley, 2 timeouts and a $1:23 to go. If they miss a 35-yard extra point, not a gimme, the extra point is good, and that makes it a 2-possession game. Brody Driscoll knocks it through. 1:23, 2 timeouts, down 9. That all but ends the game for Muskingum Valley.
Yep. The unsportsmanlike, very selfish thing by the quarterback at the end, throwing the football, knowing that it's a penalty.
Right.
Almost cost his team, but the kicker pulled him out, bailed him out of it.
(15-6) the score here in this 44th annual Muskingum Licking All-Star Game. We really appreciate you making us part of your Friday night. Presented by the Sam Cronin Team, Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Printmaster Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. This game has really been a defensive battle on both sides, and Coach Ward from the onset was bringing the pressure from the opening kick.
Flip sides, people.
So if we were deciding the MVPs of this game, Jamie, your vote goes to?
Well, it's got to go to number 8. Got to go to number 8 for Licking County, no doubt. He took over the game. Used his legs, threw the ball well, made people miss. He definitely stood out in the second half, no doubt.
And there's an MVP on the Muskingum Valley side as well. Who would you give that trophy to? I mean, there's some
That's a great
There's been
question.
some good defensive performances. LaMonica does have the touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to.
If they pick it up, wouldn't that be an onside kick recovery?
Yes.
And it is Licking County football. No one ever picked it up. They just signaled and pointed towards the Muskingum Valley end zone. It is Licking County
ball.
ball.
That is a live ball. There is a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play.
Go figure that.
There's a few flags on the play.
I don't know if we've seen a flag all night.
There's I see at least 3 laying on the field.
And just about every coach is on the field right now. I have no idea what is going on. It is pandemonium here. But that ball never made it to the end zone, and Muskingum just let it sit there. And no one ever picked it up. Technically, they never should have blown the play dead because no one ever picked up the football. They just called it down. Unless someone picked it up.
He picked it up. Licking County picked it up, and he didn't do anything with it, so then they blew the whistle to stop the play because he wasn't advancing it, which he can't.
Aaron just told me that Colt Emerson just hit a home run for the Mariners. His 5th home run. 5th home run of the season. What a story that's been. I mean, that was awesome to watch a couple weeks ago when he got called up. And his first hit was a home run. Who are they playing tonight? Who are the Mariners playing? Aaron just said that they were maybe playing the Orioles the other night. They might be playing them again here in the series. I've got my phone in front of me. I can look it up, but playing the Nationals. So Colt Emerson tearing the league up right now. 5th home run of the year, and now we finally get
It must have happened after the play.
So it is going to be Licking County football. We have an unsportsmanlike on the kicking team. But it has to be Licking County football because no one from Muskingum Valley ever picked it up. And that ball was in the field of play.
Yes.
So.
And this is.
It's bizarre.
It is. But it happens. It happened in the NFL last year.
It did.
Pittsburgh Steelers running back Caleb Johnson for deep return, and he didn't pick up the football.
Another flag flies, and you just don't like to see this. There's a minute 23 to go.
I would like to see them take a knee and end this. And I
because
hope we're down. Yeah, it's 2 scores.
Because this ends up being what you remember about the game.
Exactly.
Instead of celebrating the kids, you're celebrating, or not even celebrating, you're just. We're highlighting all the bad.
Right. Going back to for a MVP for our side, it's got to be the one that got the touchdown,
LaMonica, yeah. I just realized we never actually finished that conversation.
Yeah. Well, we've had some action.
Yeah. So another unsportsmanlike on the coaching staff for Licking County. So that erases the 15 yards. Well, I guess it was half the distance.
No, it'll be 30 now.
Yeah,
yeah,
I suppose.
on them and then another 15.
Yeah, you're right.
So they're going to get the ball.
Too much for me up here to sort out, man.
They're going to get the ball at the 33-yard line. I'm hoping that the coaches have talked to the players where this is it. Let's just take a knee. It's over on both sides.
I do want to shout out Dominic Bates as well.
Yeah.
From John Glenn.
Yep.
Played really well defensively, made some plays.
Yep.
We'll see who the MVPs end up being of this game, but these awards, the Muskingum Valley MVP is called named the Paul Culver Jr. Award. And for the Licking County side, it is the Haas Star Award for Paul Haas, Star of Newark. Two legends in the coaching realm.
I was fortunate enough to play against Paul Culver, great man. Played against him and got to coach against him. So, and it was rough both ways.
Yeah.
Always tough going against him. Now, of course, his son is following in his footsteps, bringing a great program every single year to the Sheridan Generals of the Thornville area. And that's going to be it.
One final knee.
It's going to be it.
And what was kind of a mess of the last few minutes there with tons of unsportsmanlike penalties and lots of confusion, lots of flags flying. This 44th annual All-Star Game ends in a win for Licking County. It makes the all-time series 23-20, and it breaks Muskingum Valley's 4-game winning streak in the series. And head coach Tim Ward finally gets Licking County back in the win column with a 15-6 win here at Salzburger Stadium in Zanesville on the back of 2 rushing touchdowns from Watkins Memorial quarterback Drew Samsel, who I assume will be the Haas Star MVP.
Well, you could say that it was an ugly win, but I guarantee you they will take it. They deserved it tonight. They outplayed Muskingum County, and the visible difference was the scoreboard at the end.
So Licking County wins 15-6. We'll step aside for a moment and be right back for the MVP presentation. Licking County wins tonight in the 44th annual All-Star Game, 15-6. They just announced the All-Star Game MVPs for both sides, and it left us a little stunned, Jamie, as for the Muskingum Valley side, the winner of the MVP award was Dominic Bates, who I gave a shout-out to, played outstanding defensively, especially in the first half for Muskingum Valley. And then on the Licking County side, we both agreed Drew Samsel, quarterback for Watkins Memorial, who rushed for 2 touchdowns. And they gave the award, as you can see on the screen there, to number 13, Charlie Kincaid, the punter from Northridge, who I will say played a heck of a game and gave Muskingum Valley fits in terms of starting field position all night long.
Yeah.
You ever seen a punter win an MVP award before?
No, and I hope I never see it again. I feel like I'm being punked.
Hey, but punters are people too. Come on now.
Yeah, you can snap the football to the punter every play, and you're not going to score any points. You snap the ball to the quarterback, and you're going to score points. You can't win.
You're right.
You can't win unless you score points.
Right.
I don't know. Is he the one? Was he kicking also? Is he the one that kicked the extra point?
He did not kick the extra point.
I would have given it to that kid. He's the one that won the game.
Sealed the game.
Sealed the game. But, yeah, giving it to the punter, I'm a little salty about that one. I'll just be honest with you, if I can be.
Sure.
If not, edit me out.
Well, we are live, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we can't edit that. We'll do this. We'll just cover you up here on camera.
I don't know who said that.
Yeah. No, so Charlie Kincaid, the punter, set up Licking County's defense outstandingly all night long with great punts, and a couple different times pinned Muskingum Valley inside their own 10. A punt was downed at the 1 to close the game, and so he wins the MVP. And on the Muskingum Valley side, Dominic Bates, running back and linebacker for John Glenn.
He had a lot of tackles. He played very well
in the backfield quite
absolutely.
a bit. Yep.
And he'll remember the ones he missed. The touchdown to Zanesville in their first touchdown. He was there to make the play and did not make the play, and Zanesville walked into the end zone. That's the one he'll think about, but he'll be proud to have that trophy for the rest of his life, though.
So Licking County breaks Muskingum Valley's 4-game win streak, and the series is now 23-20. And in this 44th All-Star game, Licking County gets back in the win column. Jamie, we never talked about we've talked about it in years past, but your personal connection to this game. You played in this game it was 1989, if I'm correct, and you had 2 interceptions, and I know that you're still salty you didn't win the MVP award.
No, our defense was really good that year. Our front line was dominant. They played really well. I got a couple mop-up interceptions here and there. Yeah, we had a great time. I loved coaching it. I coached in it a few years ago. So this game is special. It's the beginning. It's the end for these, but it's also a kickoff to the new year.
Absolutely.
Football is right around the corner.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And with that, we will end the night here at Salzburger Stadium. Licking County wins 15-6 in a defensive slugfest. Drew Samsel 2 touchdowns to lead the way offensively for the Licking County All-Stars, and Tim Ward gets Licking County back in the win column in what is one of the great all-star games in the state of Ohio, one of the longest-standing games in the state. And they win it tonight 15-6. We appreciate you joining us for football on a Friday night with Storied Rivals. And I want to give a shout-out one more time to our sponsors tonight, leading the way, Sam Cronin and the team at Cross Country Mortgage, Williamson Insurance, Print Masters, Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Fundraising University. For Jamie Harrop, Aaron Sprague running the show tonight, and the rest of our great crew, I'm Will Ford with Storied Rival Sports Media, signing off for now, and we look forward to seeing you when football season rolls around in August. Take care, everyone, and have a great night.
What's up, everybody? Sam Cronin here with Cross Country Mortgage. I am super pumped to be the presenting sponsor of tonight's live stream of the Licking Muskingum All-Star Game. I've been waiting all year to see the pads cracking tonight. We're going to have one heck of a football showdown between 2 really tough teams. And just like a championship team takes home the victory, the Sam Cronin team will make sure we get you to the end zone. We'll take your turn down and make it a touchdown. If you want to be with the championship team that'll get you in the end zone and close your loan on time, you know who to call for that. The Sam Cronin team with Cross Country Mortgage. We make home loans easy.
Need fresh, professional apparel for your business or organization? Swing by Printmasters Ltd. in Zanesville. Screen printing and embroidery experts for over 20 years. We're right on West Main, just off the Y Bridge. From bulk orders and event gear to hats and name brand apparel, we deliver fast, high-quality results that make your team shine. Get your custom quote at printmastersltd.com or call 740-450-2885. Printmasters Ltd. Local, reliable, and ready to brand your next big moment.
At a time when a lot of our competitors have decided to outsource service, we have decided to maintain the identity that we've always had here at the agency for the last 90 years, and that is taking care of our customers here in the office. Whether you stop in at any of our locations, email us, or call us, you're going to get one of our staff members who's directly speaking with you. It's worked for us for 90 years, and we feel like our customers find a lot of value in that still today.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. Still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today.